Now, for the second part, for the criminological classification of crimes, again, meron tayong, ilan ulit? Meron tayong 6 na classification ng crimes for criminological. Okay? First, we have, according to the result of crime, so we have 2. Okay? We have the acquisitive crime and the destructive crime. Pag sinabi nating acquisitive, it is when the offender obtains something as a consequence of his criminal act. Pag sinabi nating acquisitive, ito yung nag-commit ka ng crime, and then, as a result nung ginawa mong crime, meron kang nakuha doon sa crime na ginawa mo. For example, nag-commit ka ng robbery or theft. Okay? Ano yung mga consequence na nakuha mo doon? Halimbawa, nagnakaw ka. So, yung ninakaw mo is na-gain mo or nakuha mo doon sa pagnanakaw mo. Kumbaga, si acquisitive crime, meron kang na-obtain na bagay doon sa pagko-commit mo ng criminal act. Dito naman sa estafa, nag-commit ka ng estafa, ang magigain mo is the money. Kasi pag estafa kasi, involved dyan yung money matters. Okay? Dito naman sa robbery or theft, possibly ang involved dyan is bagay, gamit, or properties. Okay? So again, pag sinabi nating acquisitive crime, okay, yung criminal ay may nakuha, okay, as a consequence dun sa ginawa niyang criminal activity. Second one is the destructive. Pag sinabi naman nating destructive, yung offender's act resulted to destruction, damage, or even death. Kumbaga, itong si destructive, it is massive destruction. Okay? Example, you have committed arson. Pag sinabi nating arson, it is a burning, intentional burning of one's property. So, sinunog mo yung isang bagay, or halimbawa ay yung bahay or yung gamit. Okay? As a result, nagkaroon ng malaking damage doon sa pinaka-property. For example, sinunog mo si property. Okay? Ano ba yung matitira sa kanya? Diba? Ashes or abo na lang. So, completely damaged yung property kasi yung ginawa mong crime is destructive. Pag naman sinabing murder, paano naman naging destructive si murder? Kasi, si murder, ang kinuha mo naman is yung buhay ng tao kasi pinatay mo eh. Kaya siya naging destructive kasi it caused death doon sa victim. Okay? Same as homicide and physical injuries. Sa physical injuries naman, for example, is binugbog or for example, is nasaksak. So, ang pinaka-destruction naman niya is damage doon sa tao. Okay? Physical injury, halimbawa sinaksak mo, di nagkaroon ng damage yung katawan niya. Okay, physical injury, binugbog mo siya. Okay, binugbog mo siya, ang naging result is na comatose. So, yung pinaka-destruction dun sa tao is yung comatose, which sometimes may lead to death or the damage dun sa brain. Okay, yung pinagkaiba nila, again, pag sinabi nating acquisitive, si offender or si suspect ay nag-obtain ng something dahil doon sa ginawa niyang criminal act. That something is bagay. Okay? Pag sinabi naman nating destructive, yung suspect, yung ginawa ng suspect resulted to destruction, damage, or death ng suspect niya. Okay? Next, we have according to time or period of commission of crime. Pag sinabi naman nating time or period, ito yung kailan ginawa yung isang crime. Okay, we have 2. Again, we have the seasonal and the situational crimes. When we say situational crimes, yung crime happens only in a particular period of the year. So, hindi siya every time na nangyayari. Meron lang particular period ng taon na ginagawa ng mga violators. Okay, halimbawa, violation of election laws. So, kailan lang ba tayo nagkakaroon ng election? Di ba hindi yan yearly? Kaya yan, sa pagkakaalam ko, pag nag-elect, for example, election ng barangay officials, okay? Every 3 years, kung di ako nagkakamali, nagkakaroon tayo ng election for barangay officials. So, possible na maging violation ng election laws is, halimbawa, okay, nagkaroon ng dayaan between parties na magkalaban. So, that is violation of election laws na seasonal. Kumbaga, pag sinabi nating seasonal, particular period of the year, hindi siya nangyayari every time, kundi meron lang period of time na ginagawa itong crime na to. Ito pa yung exam. Yung violation of tax laws, nangyayari lang siya if yung period of the year is bayaran na ng tax. Okay, pag nagbabiolate ng tax, dito pumapasok yung hindi nagbabayad ng tax nila. Okay, so that is a violation of tax laws doon sa period of year or period of time ng taon na yun. So, kailan ba nagbabayad ng tax ang mga tao? Okay? Example din dito sa seasonal is the Christmas season. Okay? Nagkakaroon or mas malaki ang crime rate kapag tayo ay nasa December season. Pag malapit ng mag-Christmas season. Why? Kasi kailangan ng mga offenders ng pera because this is the season of Christmas. So, bakit sila nagko-commit ng crime? It is because kailangan, dahil nga Pasko, kailangan magkaroon sila ng source para mabigyan yung anak and yung family nila. Okay? So, seasonal. May mga gantong instances na nangyayari lang doon sa pinaka-period of time na yun or period of the year. Okay? Next naman, we have the situational crime. Pag sinabi nating situational crime, okay, it is committed when the situation is conducive to the commission of the crime. Ibig sabihin, pag sinabi nating conducive, ito yung nako-commit yung crime kapag may opportunity para gawin mo yung crime. For example, is theft and pickpocketing. Halimbawa, ikaw magnanakaw ka. Okay? Nakita mo na may nagsi-cellphone sa lansangan or halimbawa sa Divisoria. Ikaw, ipagpalagay mo na magnanakaw ka ha. Then may nagsi-cellphone sa Divisoria. So, it is your opportunity to grab the cellphone kasi nakalabas siya in public. So, nagagets nyo, pickpocketing. Bigla mo na lang siyang kukunin. Nanakawin mo sa kanya yung cellphone niya. Or, for example, crowded places, and then, si suspect mo is nakasuot ng mga alahas. So, it is your opportunity para i-commit mo yung crime na yon kasi nandito tayo sa madaming tao, hindi ka masyadong mahalata kapag nag-commit ka ng crime. Okay? Ganon yung mga trabaho ng mga mga pickpocketers, yung mga nag-i-snatch ng cellphones, ng bag, ng mga alahas. Kaya sila nakakapag-commit ng crime is because andyan yung opportunity para gawin mo. Okay? For example, crowded places. Okay? Hindi naman si police nag-i-stay sa crowded places. So, there is an opportunity para gawin mo yung crime. Unlike, halimbawa, okay, may police visibility dyan. Hindi ka magkakaroon ng pagkakataon na kumuha or magnakaw dun sa tao kasi may police. Okay, or halimbawa, may barangay officials. Kumbaga, hindi ka makakapag-nakaw kasi wala sa'yo yung pagkakataon na nakawin yun kasi may hadlang doon sa gagawin mong pagnanakaw. So, that is for situational. Okay? Again, ang clue word, pag situational, you have the opportunity to commit the crime. Pag naman seasonal, meron lang isang period of time or period of the year na ko-commit yung crime. Okay? So, next. Next, we have according to place or location naman. Pag sinabing place or location, we have the static and the continuing crimes. Ang difference between the two, pag sinabi nating static, okay, nangyayari or nako-commit sa isang place lang. Halimbawa, robbery and theft. Okay? Usually, nagkakaroon ng theft or ng robbery is sa mga crowded places. Kung saan madaming or malaki yung chance mo para makapagnakaw ka doon sa tao. So, that is static. Kumbaga, static, nandun ka lang sa isang lugar. Unlike dito sa continuing crimes, pag sinabi natin continuing crimes, okay, yung crime takes place in more than one place or even in several places. Kumbaga, yung crimes na ito is continuous, gumagalaw. Example is the carnapping or the kidnapping. Si kidnapper, hindi naman siya pwedeng mag-stay doon sa isang lugar kasi madali siyang malolocate ng mga polis. Okay, pag sa carnapping naman, automatically, yung sasakyan na kinarnap niya, hindi niya yan ititigil sa isang lugar lang. Okay, pag we're encountering crimes of carnapping, si carnapping, yung kotse na kinarnap is gumagalaw yan. Kumbaga, hindi pwede na nandun lang sa garahe yung kinarnap mo na sasakyan. Okay? Or, another example is this. Okay? Sa kidnapping, okay? Ongoing yung crime. Okay? Si kidnapping, okay? Usually, pag nakikidnap or nagkakarnap yung mga criminals, hindi sila nag-i-stay sa isang lugar. Kumbaga, moving yung kanilang pagsasagawa dun sa krimen na ginagawa nila. Okay, carnapping. Okay, pag nag-carnap ka ng sasakyan, hindi mo naman nabubuhat yan. So, ang tendency, paaandarin mo si sasakyan mo. Okay, and then, ikot ka. Aandarin sasakyan mo kung saan mo man siya dalhin. Okay, compared dito sa static, magagawa mo yung crime or ginagawa yung crime sa iisang lugar lang. Okay? Static, isang lugar lang. Then, sa continuing, more than one place. Okay? Next, we have according to length of time. Okay? Length of time naman, we have this instant crime and the episodal crime. Pag sinabi nating instant, okay, instant noodles. Okay? Instant, andyan agad. Okay, mabilis. Kumbaga sa noodles nga, mabilis lutuin. Hindi katulad ng bulalo na kailangan mo pang pakuluin pagkatagal-tagal bago mo siya makain. Pag sinabi natin instant crimes, crimes committed in a very short time. Okay, ito yung saglitan lang na crime. Kumbaga, hindi mo na kailangan pagplanuhang maigi yung crime. Kasi nga, it is committed in a very short time. For example, is robbery or snatching. Okay? Yes, you have the opportunity to commit the crime. Bilisan. Instant crime. Okay? May instant cellphone ako. Instant cash. Instant jewelry. Ganon yung instant. Pag sinabi uling instant, it is happening or it is committed in a very short time. Okay? Pag naman sinabi nating episodal crime, okay, crimes happens in episodes. Kumbaga, madaming series yung pag-commit ng crime or yung time na nagagamit is mahaba. Kumbaga, hindi ito yung short time na katulad nung sa instant crime. For example is, sa instant crime nga, di ba, pag nagluluto ka ng noodles or yung cup noodles, lalagyan mo lang siya ng tubig. Okay, in 3 minutes, pwede mo na siyang kainin. Okay? Dun sa episode, an example of this in food is yung halimbawa, magpapalambot ka pa ng bulalo, madami ka pang procedures na gagawin bago mo makain yung bulalo. So, same with episodal crime, madami pang space of time na kailangan para makommit yung crime. For example, again, is the kidnapping. Pag sinabi natin kidnapping, hindi siya pwedeng instantly gawin mo agad, kidnapin mo agad. Pag nakikidnap ang isang kidnapper, that is planned and accordingly. Why? Hindi ka naman basta makikidnap ng tao na hindi mo naman kilala.